Welcome back, everyone. It is Sunday, April 27th in the NBA, and I have 5 picks in this video live from a hotel room in Pensacola. Yes, we are on the road, and we are cranking out these videos for you guys, but we've been pretty dialed in on the NBA. However, yesterday that was not the case, as we did go 1-2, recapping our picks. We had our only VIP play, which was Jalen Green's under in threes. That was sweat-free, ended with 1. Jokic ends with 8 assists. Kawhi Leonard, I lose another star on the hook. I'm going to crash out. But, man, that Aaron Gordon buzzer beater, if that does not go in, there's a good chance we probably at least cash Kawhi, as he only needed 1 more point. Nikola Jokic, 2 assists in overtime. We'll see. He cashed basically every other prop you could have taken for him, except for the assist. But either way, we certainly will take that because we had some luck go our way. And you guys probably know what I'm about to reference, because day 5 of the ladder challenge cash, what an electric one. I didn't get to watch a ton of the games yesterday, but I did get to watch a little bit of Alperen Şengün. And I wish I did it, because, man, I watched in the first half. I didn't see the missed dunk. I did see the 2 missed free throws in the first half. Then in the second half, I didn't get to watch the third quarter when he got when he was turning it on a little bit. And then he missed 2 more free throws in the fourth. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then his final shot, I think he shot it so poorly that it banked in, which we certainly will not complain about that, man. We will take our luck any way we can get it. A reminder, if you want the VIP place, which I post one every single day for the NBA, you can find those in the Dub Club, as well as you'll get early access to the ladder challenge and some other research tools we put out there. We do like a hit rate sheet where I give you my favorite alternate lines. Typically it plays into what we play for the ladder, but we do it for the NBA and MLB. Again, there's a $10 off coupon for your first month. So your first month will only be $5. Take advantage of that, carry you through the majority of the rest of the NBA season. So take advantage of that. Links are down below. Yes, I'm going to change the scenery. Knock on wood, the internet looks to be working a little bit better than my parents. No shade thrown at them. Yes, it is dark here. All the blinds are closed. My wife is still sleeping, although probably not the case after this. But we're going to dive into the games. First one, we'll actually just go in chronological order. So there's no necessarily order in terms of how much I love the picks, and they're all going to be played for half a unit. But we will go from game to game. So depending on when you're watching this, hopefully the picks are looking good if you're watching later on in the day, but we'll start with the first one, and that'll be in the first game of the day. Detroit Pistons hosting my New York Knicks, trying to even up the series. First play I'm on is Malik Beasley over 13.5 points, which is currently minus 112 on FanDuel. I really like Malik Beasley. Again, just playing it for a half unit. We're limiting that unit size in the postseason, but I really like Malik Beasley. He's had a really good game 1 when he made 6 threes. Game 2, we would know he hurt us because we needed him for 10 points for the ladder. He didn't come through, ended with 9. But he's had some bad shooting games. I mean, in that game 2 that I just referenced out in New York, he went 1 for 8 from 3, 2 for 9 overall, ended with 9 points. Then in game 3, didn't really play too well. 12 points, played 23 minutes, but shot 4 of 14, 2 for 10 from 3. It's not really like a lot of his shots were, fadeaway threes. It's the shots he's been taking all season long. He's just been missing them. In that game, 3 lost to the Knicks. Obviously, Beasley didn't play great. Schroeder played well. Cade did his job, but the big guy was Tim Hardaway Jr. He actually had a massive game. He made 7 threes, which is kind of why Malik didn't play as many minutes. I expect some more minutes here today. They need this win. They can't afford to go down 3-1 going back to New York. I think Malik Beasley, this is the Malik Beasley game. I feel pretty good about that. He's normal. I mean, what do you average? 16 in the regular season. He'll get the minutes. The Knicks are still going to be concerned mostly about slowing down Cade Cunningham. And so I really do think Malik Beasley has a good game. So I'll take his over in the first game at 1 p.m. I meant to reference, we'll talk not only at the end of the video, we will talk about an Underdog fantasy entry, and we'll talk about day 6 of the ladder challenge and where I'm going to be heading out to. I won't touch on it a ton, but it probably will not be in the Knicks and Pistons game, which I'll touch on why at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. My second play is actually going to be a little bit more juice than I normally like to lay, but it is on a play that I absolutely love, and I don't think the lines moving will matter a ton. Karl Anthony Towns under 6.5 first quarter points, Q1. Yeah, we're going to know if we're a winner or loser pretty early on in the day. And this is minus 150. Yeah, I know. I don't like laying a ton of juice. I said yesterday, I do feel more inclined to be able to lay a little bit more juice, given if we're at a half unit, because the juice doesn't play as big of a role into, cutting into the profit, as whereas like a full unit, you're losing, whatever. You're only winning back 67, whatever cents, if you will, on the dollar. But I do like this one for Cat under in points. Now, if you recall in game 2 or game 3, we backed Cat. We took his over in points plus assists. He had a nuclear first quarter. He went out there, made 3 threes. I think he scored 11 points in the first quarter, 6 field goal attempts. And then he ended with 30 points. I just see the JB Bickerstaff and this head coach staff, coaching staff of the Pistons trying to do their best to slow down Cat. And if you watch that game three, especially in that first quarter, Cat got wide open looks from three. It was a lot of trailing threes where he's like maybe the last guy down the court. You can't be giving up those in the playoffs, and I expect them to limit those shots. And at the end of the day, sure, this is minus 150, but I really think that they will do a better job slowing him down early. His regular line is 22.5. I think he could still manage to get that, but I really don't think this is a great spot for him, especially early in this game. Given a guy just dropped the 30 piece, I think they're willing to let Brunson do his job, but you can't let the supporting cast of the Knicks get going. And I think Cat at 6.5, I think it's tad steep. 5.5, I'd still play that too. Heck, I was kind of hoping for a little bit better value. So 5.5, if you can get that a good, better value, maybe plus money, I would certainly take that. I'll give you just a couple stats here and then I'll move on. But you've seen Cat so far this season. He's played 60 games with Jalen Brunson. In those games, regardless of matchup, he's under in 44 of 60. So a very good hit rate there. If you look at the games with Brunson in which he shot 5 or fewer shots in the first quarter, which keep in mind, he shot 6 in game 3. I don't think he gets 6 in game 4. I really think they limit those. But when he shot 5 or fewer, he's under in 40 of 47, 85%. I just don't see him getting a ton of volume here. If he's super efficient, congrats to him. But again, I really just think the JB Bickerstaff and this head coaching staff of the Pistons will find ways to slow down Cat. They'll let Brunson beat him. If I had to guess a Nick that they'll probably let beat him, Josh Hart probably left wide open tonight. Well, not tonight. This is an early game. But I do like Cats under in first quarter points. I think actually are under in first quarter points. I have my record. We're 0-2 on so far this season. It's our only under that we've touched and not hit one. So hopefully we can get off the snide with the first quarter points of the season. Our other two, we're only 0-2, so it's not like we're 0-15. We've lost on some bad beats. Let's move to the next game. We have the Lakers taking on the Timberwolves, trying to even up the series. I will be tagging in on a guy that was a little bit unhealthy in game 3. It's Luka Doncic. I'll take his over 28.5 points, and if he ends on 28 on the dot, this might get thrown somewhere. But I really like this matchup or a bounce back for Luka. We know how good Luka Doncic is, especially in the postseason. Game 3, if you watched it, you could tell he was not feeling well. He ended with 16 points, I believe, is what he ended with. Let me see. I have him on. So we saw in game 1, 37, game 2, 31, and then 17 points last game. So the injury, the illness clearly played a role. They were zooming in on him on the bench, and it was just like kind of like how I was when Şengün missed both of those 2 free throws. We're basically in the same boat there. But I look at this as a spot where he's going to get the volume. We know he's getting the minutes. We've seen in this series, he had 22 field goal attempts in game 1, 20 game 2, 16 in game 3, 9, 11 in 4 free throw attempts, playing 40 minutes regardless of the night. And we know they can't afford to really go down 3-1. And so you'll see, just like Jokic, Luka's going to play a ton of minutes here. Don't be shocked if Jackson Hayes finds his you-know-what on the bench to start this game. I don't even think he starts today. He might not even play any minutes in this game, given how bad he has been. But I see this as a spot where Luka just gets the minutes, gets the volume. If you want to stat, last 18 games with LeBron James and 32 or more minutes, over in 14 of 18 games. So again, I'll take my chances there with Luka Doncic scoring 30 points, if you will. I just think he's going to be needed out there. LeBron's coming off a big game. I think this is probably the one that we see Luka, hey, LeBron, that was your game. Didn't really work out for us. Let's give it back to Luka. Let's let him do his thing. I looked at points and rebounds, but I'd rather not count on the rebounds. Just give me the points for Luka. And if he ends on the hook for us, so help me. Let's move on. Let's get to our final play. We'll go to the next game. Celtics versus Magic. Rare money line play in here. It's actually a 2-leg SGP. Celtics to win. Second leg, Franz under 27.5 points. Yes, Franz, I put in there as an alt line. His regular line is 24.5. You can take that if you want. I'm buying a couple points because I don't see the Celtics losing today. I really don't. And maybe that's the New York and Knicks fan in me trying to jinx the Celtics, but they clearly are a little bit banged up. Jaylen Brown, we'll see if he plays. We know Drew Holiday's out, but I can't see them dropping 2 to the Magic. I love the Magic. I grew up outside of Orlando, so I got to watch a lot of Magic games, but I just don't see them getting it done today. They won in game 3, prompts them by 2 points. What happened? Well, really, the Celtics shot themselves in the foot. They had 19 turnovers, which resulted in about 18 fast break points. If you give the Magic free points, That's your own fault. So I look for them to limit the turnovers. I think Tatum had 7, Brown had 6. So limit those turnovers and ultimately force the Magic to beat you scoring the ball. And they really struggle offensively. I get it. Franz gets good volume, but he just came off a 32-point game in Game 3. I'd expect them to do a little bit better job there. I need to get 12 free throw attempts. This year, the Celtics actually limited fewest points per game allowed via the free throw line. So I look at Franz in this spot against the Celtics. I think the Celtics win this game. If I was bold enough to put it in the ladder, I probably would, but I don't think I will. I don't want to lose on a money line, especially on the road. But I do think for half unit, these two legs obviously correlated here. I just don't see Franz having a big night. I don't think I'll put him in the ladder. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but I really do think this is a good spot to take his under, as well as take the Celtics on the money line. Minus 132, I certainly will take a shot at that one in that game. That's going to be my only play in that Celtics and Magic game. Celtics money line, Franz under 27.5 points, minus 132. A little more juice than I like. You will find his regular under at around 24.5. You put those together, you get some solid plus money. I'd rather buy a couple points just in case. We are seen how sharp these lines are in the postseason. And Franz did, I think, end with 25 in Game 2. And then we'll go to the final game of the day. That'll be the Pacers going on the road, back on the road, to take on the Milwaukee Bucks in a big Game 3 win for the Bucks. We'll see them try to even up the series. My fifth play, I'm sorry, it's a Dub Club exclusive one. Yes, I know. I teased you. It's an under in 3s. So you can go find that out. It is linked down below. You can join the Dub Club. Like I said, you get this exclusive play with it 2 in a row. And you get the ladder challenge early, probably about an hour before everyone else does today because I'm on the road. So it takes me longer to edit. So again, sign up, $10 off your first month. Makes it only $5. Take advantage of that. Get on in the Dub Club. It was something, sweating it out last night with everyone in there for Alpern Shingun. So again, join the Dub Club. $10 off your first month makes it only $5. You get an under in 3s, and it's in the Pacers and Bucks game. There you go. Finally, before we talk with the ladder challenge, day 6, we will wrap up with a day with an underdog entry. Yesterday, we lost. We had Jokic assists. He ended with 8. We needed 10, and we had Shingun points. We needed 17. Clearly ended with 15. We would know that. Here is what I'm rolling with today. A reminder on Underdog Fantasy: you can sign up using my code COS. I will also put the link in the description. They will give you a free pick. So it's a free square. It's going to hit. It's going to be some guy to score 1 point or get 1 PRA. It's free. And they'll also give you a deposit match up to $1,000. Underdog, probably my favorite daily fantasy app. So depending on if you're in like a sports betting legal state, maybe you don't have access to FanDuel, DraftKings, and stuff like that, you will probably have access to Underdog Fantasy. So I encourage you to join. Use code COS, so get that deposit match up to $1,000. Here's what we got. We got the cat leg. Hopefully we don't bust on the first leg. If we do, we can play the other 4 together. Luka, we lowered him a little bit down to 25.5. Hate him. I like him again today, 21.5. And then we have Aaron Nesmith, the guy almost faded. He is not the Dub Club exclusive play, under in 3s. Almost faded him. I don't love this matchup for him. He had a big Game 3 in the first half, and then the Bucks made adjustments, limited him in the second half. Only reason I didn't make it an official play is because Benedict Mathurin is currently questionable, so I don't really want to put a Nesmith prop out there and then see Benedict not play, although I don't mind fading him at all. And then Franz, I think I got him at 29.5 points there. $20 on that turns into 100. So take advantage of that if you want to. Again, 5 legs, tail it, Underdog Fantasy, code COS, $1,000 deposit match, and a free pick, which I don't know who today's free pick is because I don't have that calendar on my laptop, which when I'm on the road, but I will be back home to record Wednesday. Finally, let's talk about day 6 of the ladder challenge, what everyone's here for. It's been good. Made 50% of the way there. We still have more work to do. Like I said, let me talk about these games. Knicks and Pistons. Why am I avoiding it? You guys know I'm a Knicks fan. I love going into their games, but I really don't like early games. And that's a 1 p.m. Eastern time game. I really don't like it. We saw it yesterday with the Heat and Cavaliers game. Blowout. Again, those early games, guys don't get their normal routines. They don't get their normal rest or whatever. And bad and random variable outcomes happen. And so that's why I normally like to avoid those early games, because if a guy goes out there like Brunson and shoots 6 for 23 today, I wouldn't be like, I'm too shocked, because, again, it is an early game. So I probably will avoid that. Then you get to the next game, Timberwolves and Lakers. We might get involved there. I haven't decided yet, but I might. I'm not sure what it will be like, but I might go and take a peek at that game. We'll see. And then we have the next game, which is the Magic Celtics. I don't really like trusting Tatum. He already burned us once. I don't really think I want to get there. Franz, I would take his under 32.5, but I already looked and it's minus 1,000. I don't know about that one. I don't really want to take a minus 1,000, although I do think it hits. I wish Drew Holiday was playing. Then I feel a little bit more confident in the Celtics perimeter defense against guys like Franz Wagner, because then they don't have to put other guys on like Bankero, stuff like that. But we'll see about that game. And then the Pacers and Bucks, which is a game I expect to be competitive. I might get involved there. I saw I could get Halliburton at 14.5 assists day for an under. Getting 15 assists ain't easy on the road, man. So I might get involved there, but we'll probably at least have legs in the Pacers and Bucks game. I'll take a peek at the Celtics and then maybe Timberwolves Lakers. You probably won't see me touch that Knicks Pistons game. I'm being honest. I don't want to lose in an early game because of just some random variance, guys not used to their normal routines and stuff like that. So that's why I avoid it. Hence why I avoided the Cavs game yesterday and then avoided the Grizzlies game because that game had a 15-point spread. But as for my official picks, let's recap them. A reminder, if you want early access to the ladder, as well as the VIP Dub Club exclusive picks, you can join. You get a bunch of other things. Join $10 off your first month. Go do that down below. My official picks, here we go. Let's rattle through them. Malik's over in points. Let's hope that cashed in the first game. Cat under first quarter points. Hopefully that cashes early, gets us off to a good start. Luka over points. This Franz and Celtics SGP, and then the Dub Club exclusive play and under in threes in the Pacers and Bucks game. Again, appreciate you guys for sticking around with me as we do some on the road videos. Hopefully the picks can stay pretty well. Yesterday was one of our first, losing days. Most of them have just been like 2-2 or something like that. Let's have a good day. Why not us? I'll have day 6 live in a little bit. When it is live, I will link it on the screen. Either way, have a great Sunday. Good luck on all your wagers, and I'll see you guys back later today for day 6 of the ladder challenge, which, like I said, will likely not be in that Knicks and Pistons game. Again, if you want to join the Dub Club, do that. $10 off your first month. Go do it. It's linked down below, top of the description. Go join. Get on in there, and let's put out day 6 of the ladder challenge later today. I'll see you guys back in the next one. It's Austin. I'm signing out. Peace.